Hey, it's me. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I fixed my mic. Hello all. I don't know if it's the best time to share an update on my Nanowrimo, so I'm just going to do this every Saturday, and that's including the last day of November. I've decided that while I share on these days, I'm going to be drawing what I envisioned for this project. So far, the way I'm doing this writing process is I'm glancing through. I noticed that I really need to just kind of follow someone's guide. And the reason why I'm trying really hard to do this and to be consistent is because I really need this to be a standalone novel. I do not want this to be a series, because with a series, I just go wide in the discovery phase. And that's because I love that excitement of not knowing what's going to happen. Granted, this can lead to a lot of mistakes, plot holes, info dumps, all that jazz, but that's what the editing part is for, right? And that's why you have people beta read. That's why, back to my Nanowrimo. Our MC is Willow Vega. Her dad calls her Will. She's 27 years old and she has a brother who's 17. His name is Danny. And she has a mom named Samantha. Her dad's name is Daniel, of course. Here's what I originally planned for my outline. I was gonna go all out and just blow things up on chapter 1. Everything is just havoc. But during the discovery phase, that did not work out at all. It was just too ambitious for me to want to plan something that was going to hurt the story. But it was because of what I outlined and what I ended up writing. They just contrasted each other, that I was just carefully typing, carefully trying to weave this encounter my MC Willow is going to have. I was too excited to get my nightmare out and on paper that I didn't have enough time to see that on paper. So let's go back to hurdles. One of the hurdles at the moment is describing the obstacles in the story. It's basically a monster, but I can't really go beyond that. So hopefully by next week I have a clear design. Another hurdle is my MC's age. I wanted her to be older just because I have no use for a young character. I didn't really want to add naiveness, and I'm not saying that young characters equals naiveness, but I just wanted an MC who would most likely be able to handle mature things while experiencing her world crashing down. I am trying my very best not to add romance. This book's focus is the experience of horror, of an alien invasion of family. And at the same time, my goodness, I love writing romance. The problem I have with this is that the MC is struggling with something, and that is she does not want to conform. That is her main struggle throughout the whole novel. The person she meets, she is 1, indebted to. 2, he becomes the one person she trusts. And also, he becomes that chance of opportunity to find normalcy in her abnormal world. But he has his own demons to fight, and my MC again will not conform after her trauma. This is not trauma that needs trigger warnings, by the way. The trauma of the world just not being the world anymore. So I suppose for now we'll just leave romance in the air, guys. And this is the last thing I wanted to mention for this week, and I don't know, I was really unsure if I wanted to talk about this, but I could not write on November 4th. So if you look at my details, it's just blank. And that is because someone I love and care about is going through some rough stuff. So it was just to the point, it was just so bad that I debated if maybe I should just take a break and not do this Nanowrimo. But while I was thinking about that, this is the thing, my friends. This is the writing journey. Last night I made tea to comfort my loved one, and we talked, and guess what eventually became a topic that made us laugh and smile? It was writing. We bounced ideas on one another, and for a while that was just kind of what we needed. So what I'm trying to say is I want to complete this because I feel like now it has become personal. So I don't think I'll be quitting. Well, I guess that is it for this week. Until then, safe travels.